This is my 8th blog for Intro to Women Authors. This week we finished Audre Lorde's Zami, and I am going to be doing a close reading from near the end, chapter 26, on page 206. The bars on weekends were a ritual of togetherness that I only came to fully understand years later when I was tired of being alone. She's referencing that the bars she went to on weekends with her friends, Muriel, Felicia, Lynn, all of them, that were frequented by the lesbian community. And these bars are a common setting in the later half of the book. A lot of things happen there. It's where Lorde meets Kitty in the closer to the end. And I believe that this sentence, particularly the phrase ritual of togetherness, gives the reader insight into just how important Lorde's time in the bars with her friends and fellow lesbians was to her. So to break down this phrase, ritual of togetherness, I'm going to define ritual and togetherness because we all know what of means. As a noun, ritual in the Oxford English Dictionary has a religious definition, being prescribed form or order of religious or ceremonial rites. And then there's also a psychological definition, meaning ritual is a compulsive act or routine, the non-performance of which results in tension and anxiety. To be clear, I'm not completely accepting these two definitions because, the psychological one, I'm not a psychologist, and I don't feel qualified to say what Lorde is doing compulsively to prevent anxiety and what she's not. And I'm also not going to completely accept the religious one because she doesn't tell us really much about her religion later on. But both these, there is an underlying sentiment, there's undercurrent of consistency, of comfort, and even sacredness. Ritual is something someone does or experiences to bring them comfort, and it's usually an important pillar of their lives. So Lorde going to the bars on Friday night provides her comfort and support and structure when her life isn't always comfortable and it doesn't always have structure. We know that she's not always been doing that stable, and she's been in several different relationships, each with their own challenges. So there's been various instabilities in Lorde's life. But apparently her time at the bars and the women she's with there is stable. It's comforting to her. Then, once we've established why a ritual is important, we need to figure out what exactly that ritual is. It's not the ritual of going to a bar on Fridays, or the ritual of drinking, or the ritual of dancing with pretty women. It's the ritual of togetherness. So now let's define togetherness. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, it is state or condition of being together or united, union, association. Just as ritual is important because it provides comfort and consistency, togetherness is important because it brings support, unity. You're not alone in it. And that is also something Lorde has been lacking throughout much of the book, whether it be a lack of support from her mother or different teachers and different relationships. And let's not forget, Lorde is partially in the closet at this point. I don't think her family knows she's homosexual, or her co-workers, but a togetherness with other lesbian women who know what that is. They don't know what it is to be Audre Lorde, but they do know what it is to be in the closet, something she is experiencing. They know what it is to be lesbian in the 1950s. So to put these two words together, ritual and togetherness, we as readers are given an insight into how important this togetherness, or this community, was to Audre Lorde among her friends and other lesbian women who were at the bars. And we know how important this is because Lorde describes it as a ritual. They didn't just happen to be together. It was a ritual, an important, almost sacred pillar of her lives that never changed, and it provided a support system for her. It implies a reliance on her community. That's why a lot of people go to church, too. A lot of the later chapters in Zami take place at bars, but this phrase, the ritual of togetherness, shows why that is important. Because being around others who have had similar experiences, who support you and love you, is important to Audre Lorde.